Hi there. Thanks so much for the opportunity to prepare you this video. So I'm going to go through the 3 things Google looks for when ranking a website, show you how you can increase your online presence, get your website ranking and working for you, and bring in a new customer base. So I took a look at your website first and you have a beautiful website, but it's not ranking on Google. So let's get into why. First thing we're going to do is jump into Google and put in a keyword search for plumbing, San Francisco, California. Now, a keyword is essentially any term that a potential customer might put into Google when looking for services. As you know, everybody comes to Google when they're looking for services now. So there will be several keywords that are relevant to your business. However, considering you're a plumber in San Francisco, this should be one that you're ranking at the top for. So let's walk through it. At the top, we have the companies that are running Google Ads. Just below that is what we call the Google Map Pack. So this is the first place you want your website ranking. And the way you get your website ranking here is with your Google My Business account. Now, when I looked yours up, it looks like you have 2 accounts. Ideally, those should be combined. And you have very few reviews, so you want to bulk those reviews up. But what's most important about getting ranked here is what Google calls citations. So running citations through your Google My Business account is essentially linking your account to several online directory listings. So if you have a Yelp account, an Angie's List account, House, Home Builders, any local Yahoo, local Yellow Pages, all of those should be linked to your Google My Business account. And what I typically do is come here, pull these top 3, run them through a paid program that I use to see how many citations they have, and go out and beat these guys so that you can bump them out and take one of these spots here in the top 3. And the reason you want to be here is because they'll pull about 40% of the online traffic. Just below the Google Map Pack is what we call the organic listings. This is the second place you want your website ranking because they will make up the difference and pull that other 60%. And you want to be on page 1 because not many people will go to page 2 looking for services. So I'm going to pull Magic Plumbing since they're at the top of the organic listings, and we'll use them for comparison purposes. So let's take a look at your website. In order to get you ranked in the organic listings, the first thing Google is looking for is content. And you have plenty of content here. They love images, verbiage, and they especially like to see between 1,500 and 2,000 words. And I think you're probably there. So at this point, we want to make sure you have tons of those keywords embedded in this content. Let's take a look at Magic Plumbing. Close out the chat window. So they also have a decent amount of content. You might have them beat, or you might be pretty close. What I would do is run this through a word counter. The idea here is if they've got that, 1,500 or 2,000, you want to come in a couple hundred more than them. So Google loves content, crawling content. What they're looking for are those keyword terms, and that's so that they know how to rank you and what services you're providing. So the second thing that Google looks for when they're ranking a website is what we call backlinks. So I use this program called Ahrefs to see sort of what's going on behind the scenes in your website. And you have very few backlinks. You only have 32 backlinks coming from 17 referring domains. So what Google's looking at is these referring domains and where these backlinks are coming from. They're looking for quality over quantity. So a backlink is essentially a link back to your website via another online source. So they're looking for reviews, any social media posts, blog posts, if you're on local coupon pages, anything of that nature. And the idea here is you want to beat out your competition with these backlinks. But since you have so few, your UR rating or your Google Trust rating is fairly low. Let's take a look at Magic Plumbing. So see, they have just over 2,000 backlinks, and their UR rating is more than twice yours. So this is actually, even though it sounds like a high number, it's actually a very beatable number because it might be 2,000 backlinks, but it's only coming from 176 domains. So the great thing about this program is I can click on this number here, see where they're getting their backlinks from, and go and obtain the same backlinks for you, making sure we're picking and pulling those quality ones because we don't want any that are not quality. The bigger thing that I've noticed here is they have several keywords in their website, in their content, which is driving this DR number, which is what we call the Google Power Rating. So if you take a look at your number, you only have 61 keywords. So you're lacking keywords in your content, which is why Google is not ranking you, because if they don't see these keywords enough, they don't know how to rank you. And you should be on the front page of plumbing for San Francisco. So because of that, because your power rating is so low and your trust rating is fairly low, you're only getting 19 people to your website every month, where your website should be working for you and bringing in a customer base. If we take a look at Magic Plumbing, you see they have over 760 potential customers coming in to their website every month with a huge value. And this is just a matter of running what we call SEO, or search engine optimization. It's adding these backlinks every month. It's making sure these keywords are included in your content, and then making sure that your Google My Business is being managed. You should be putting a post on there once a week. It should be full of images and those citations, which will get you ranked in that map pack. So thanks again for the opportunity to prepare this video. You're welcome to take this and implement these methods yourself. But if you have any questions, obviously this is what I do. I'd be happy to strategize with you on getting your website working for you and bringing in some new customers for you. Thanks again. I would love some feedback on the video. If you could take just a moment and send me a quick note, I would really appreciate it. I hope you have a great weekend.